Hi, everybody. Welcome to a Wellness Made Simple class. We're going to talk about some foundational items, products that you can use for your health. I'd love to see where you're joining from, though, if you can put in the chat box your name and, yeah, where you're joining from. Would love to get to know you a little bit better. And we will keep it active in the chat box and ask some questions as we go. My name is Dr. Danielle, and I am a doctor of psychology. I was born and raised by hippie mama, all natural, like herbs and vitamins and foraging, camping. So using nature and natural supplements and essential oils became like second nature to me, really. And as I got into my career, I noticed like I wanted to be able to help these kiddos that I worked with more naturally. And that's when I began diffusing the essential oils in my office, and it just made therapy work so much better. I got a lot of gut healing from doing protocols we're going to talk about today as well. And so I'm excited for you to learn from us about some of these foundational wellness products that are life-changing. I'm going to have Martie go ahead and introduce herself. She is my co-teacher in South Africa.
Hello, everybody, and hello, Dr. Danielle. It's Martie from Bloemfontein in South Africa. And yes, my journey started with doTERRA almost 6 years ago. I was not raised naturally at all. I wasn't even looking for natural solutions. I was actually praying for the right business. And this is the most incredible business that I could have ever joined because not only am I doing something that I absolutely love, and that is empowering and teaching people about essential oils, natural solutions. And I'm so grateful now that I can teach my boys, I've got two teenage boys, all about these natural solutions. And that's their first go to now. And that is what I absolutely love of what we are doing. So can't wait for you to learn more about the foundational wellness, which has been absolutely transforming our lives. And every single day of my life, I'm so grateful for doTERRA and this incredible community.
Thank you, Martie. So we're first going to talk a little bit about what is your body's check engine lights. How do you know if you have a check engine light on, which is either stress, pain, sleep, maybe it's brain fog, maybe it's energy. Will you put in the chat box if there a check engine light that you've dealt with in your life, in your body? Because what's interesting to think about is like the heart attack at 50 really began at foundational wellness that we did at 20. Alzheimer's at 70 started with the foundational wellness that we do at 40. So these daily habits, these small daily habits that we can do are going to preserve what happens to us in 20 years. And also we can get immediate benefits now, which is some of the stuff that I've been able to experience with those immediate benefits. So these anti-aging, everything that we're trying to do it's not catching up, it's going forward. And so I love seeing what you guys, chronic gut illness, rapid weight loss. There's lots of different check engine lights. I was dealing with a lot of gut health and brain fog. That was one of my major check engine lights, and chronic adrenal fatigue from stress. And so what we're going to show you today is what do we need to do to solve this problem? We're all so busy. It's like I can't like go to a health spa every single day of the week just to be able to take care of myself. So how do we do these like tiny little healthy habits and stop this cycle? One statistic shows that 90% of Americans, and it's probably even higher, are in a lack of daily nutrients. And 9 to 10 have low energy, brain fog, mood swings, fatigue, and even weight gain. And so these things they add to our weight gain, they add to our memory loss, so many things. But the good news is there's some things we can do that are so simple just every single day. And doTERRA is very mindful of this. And so I'm going to have Martie introduce you a little bit about who is doTERRA. Will you put in the chat box if this is your first time attending a class and you haven't heard about doTERRA and essential oils? Will you put a 1 in the chat box? And if you do have doTERRA essential oils or products, put a 2 in the chat box.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Danielle. And actually, just put this in the chat box that before doTERRA and essential oils and learning about natural solutions, I think I had so many check lights going on, but I didn't even know to listen out for them. And I just felt like that's just life. I just have to deal with poor sleep, gut health issues and all of that. So, yeah, being able to be proactively with your health. And I think that's really what it's about. Okay. So let's have a look at what are essential oils. Essential oils are nature's most powerful form of plant medicine. They are 50 to 70 times more potent than the herbs themselves. And when you open a peppermint bottle, for instance, for those of you who've experienced a drop of our peppermint, yeah, if you've got yours, grab it because I'm going to grab mine because this is my wake me up in the mornings and in the afternoon when I need it. This one drop of peppermint is so powerful and it has so many incredible benefits to it. And it's this incredible, just wake me up whiff of this incredible oil. And it's not just an aroma. It is concentrated chemistry working to support us on our cellular, your body on a cellular level. And the molecules are so small that they can actually pass through your cell membrane, offering protection, healing, and where most synthetic products actually can't even reach. And the best part with doTERRA CPTG standard, it guarantees that every drop is pure, it's tested, and it's sourced from the right amazing different places. It's ethically sourced. Now, if you have a look at the picture on here, the number 2 picture, it is showing you how that essential oil can actually permeate and go through the cell membrane and work on a cellular level. And that is why essential oils are so incredible potent. And they come with especially doTERRAs, right? They come without any of those fillers or the toxins, and it is not compromised. Now, if we go to the next page, you will also be able to see, sorry, I just want to, okay, see a little bit about doTERRA. So doTERRA is absolutely an incredible company. They were founded in 2008 with one mission, to change the world, one drop, one person, and one community at a time. Today, it leads the global aromatherapy and essential oil market through innovations, scientific research, and its commitment to purity. What sets doTERRA apart is their dedication to science-backed natural solutions that truly empower families to take back their health confidently and safely. And this is really what doTERRA is. doTERRA means gift of the earth, and that is what they truly.
Yeah. Thank you, Martie. And I'm happy to see a lot of you already have the oils and can have felt that difference. So I just will give a little background. I grew up on essential oils, but it wasn't until I used doTERRA because I know every oil brand says, oh, we're the purest or we're the best, but you can tell the difference just by doing a drop in your hand. And that's what's cool because I grew up on them. I was reluctant to even use doTERRA. I'm like, I have oils. I just kind of like, yeah, mine are the best. I had figured I'd done the research, and my mom had done the research but it was interesting. doTERRA began their company because there actually wasn't a standardization. And that's why anybody can say they're pure. So with that, this is going to lead into this foundational wellness we're talking about today. The essential oils that you can tell the difference. They're immediately just go right into your body chemistry. So let's talk about our daily habits. It takes 21 days to restart a habit and to create a habit that can create longevity for you. But right now, most of our foods that we grab and eat are packaged. We are lacking nutrients, let alone most of our produce is sprayed with pesticides and toxic chemicals. And when we need solutions, we have synthetic pharmaceuticals. Now, there's a place for pharmaceuticals. I've been in the hospital before, very grateful for things, but as a lifestyle, and even there's synthetic vitamins. These are not what create that, okay, in 20 years, I don't want to be in a space where I'm in the hospital and having a heart attack. What do we need to do? It was interesting. we all know we need a daily vitamin. There's a lack of vitamins in our daily habits, right? With our foods and everything. But I found this interesting. Harvard published a study that they took 776 supplements and they found they contained contaminants. So how do you know? And that's where, Martie had just talked about this CPTG. So like I said, doTERRA began because there wasn't a standardization and they started a standardization in the industry. So you can see their products go through all of this standardization testing, meaning there are no toxins. They do heavy metal testing, potency verification. That's interesting, right? Because you can say, oh, well, this is vitamin C. Well, that's nice, but it's a natural source of vitamin C, but is it potent? Is it actually absorbable? And that's really what they aimed to do is make that difference. So we're going to talk a little bit about this new product that is entering South Africa, and it only was released here a year ago in the States. That will make a huge difference because we need to know what is the best fuel for your body.
Yeah, and I think this is why I'm so absolutely passionate and excited about the 2 Minute Health. And although this is a new product only being launched here, I was one of the lucky ones that actually got my kit when it was launched in the US. I got that, and then at Leadership, I got another box. So I can't wait to put my hands on it again. So we've got this incredible 2 minute health boost hack that doTERRA has created. It only takes about 2 minutes of fueling your body with the nutrient it needs to thrive. This 2 minutes to set the tone for your entire day. It's quick, it's simple, and it really does work. It's just 2 minutes a day can give your body what it truly needs to thrive. It's not just to survive. Think of it as your 2 minute health boost. The small daily habit that compounds into energy, focus, and resilience. And okay, we're going to have a look at it, how easy it is. And this is going to help you fuel your brain, your heart, and your gut health. And as we all know, gut health is one of the most important things. Okay, so why this incredible boost? So let's quickly look at it. There are three products. It is the VMG. We're going to look at that now. Dr. Danielle's going to dive deep into it. And this is to feed your cells with the nutrients they crave. Then you've got the E Omega Plus for your brain and heart and joints. And then, of course, PB Restore for your gut health, your immunity, and your mood. And then we're also going to have a look just at some of the essential oils like peppermint that really helps with energy, focus, and clarity, because that's really truly who doTERRA is, right? Essential oil products or products that are essential oil infused.
Thank you. So step one is the VMG, which means vitamin, minerals, and greens plus some other ingredients. So there's 90 plus key ingredients in here, and it's whole food plant-based. So which means it's also it's infused with the essential oils like Martie had just said. So it's 4 to 6 times more absorbable and actually lasts within your body. You see, it says 91% bioretention rate after 8 hours. They stopped counting at 8 hours. They're like, okay, this is really lasting. It's not just getting urinated out. So that is a huge bonus because what happens when you lack nutrients? So I'm going to share with you, this is what I was going through. I was lacking nutrients. My gut health was failing because I was lined with inflammation in my gut. Therefore, none of my nutrients were passing. I had toxins and inflammation, even though I ate healthy. And I could not absorb any nutrients. So I was just getting brain fog and getting low. I was taking vitamins. This is before I knew of doTERRA's vitamins. And it wasn't until I found the essential oils that helped clear that gut health. And then I was able to start utilizing doTERRA's vitamins that, I could think again. I had energy again. I lost weight that I had gained by trying to, eat and get enough nutrients. So you are going to love that you actually have a bioavailable bioretention of a vitamin that you can actually take that's in your liquid too. You dissolve it in your in a water, and I use it in my cold water every day. So here's some of the ingredients. Actually, I'd like to see in the chat box, type in if you recognize any of these plants, type it in the chat box. But you can see there's over 90. Here's 12. Guava, moringa, acai, burdock root, lemon, pomegranate, turmeric. There's so many. Cranberry. There's spinach. There's just, it's full. I would love for kiwi. Yes, spinach. Um, I would love for you guys to look at the website and you can see the ingredients. The other day I was showing someone the ingredients and telling them about it. And on the first slide of the ingredients, it has like six ingredients, I think. And she was like, oh, yeah, I already take something like that. And I'm like, well, wait. So then we go to the next list of ingredients. She's like, whoa. And then the next list. And then the next, she's like, oh, okay, wow. Like it's so encompassing. So this is your very first start. Step one is you mix this in water and you get to drink it in the morning, and it is bioavailable vitamins. So I'll just say, for me, and I'll share this, but I noticed a difference right when I started taking it just because I felt a little bit more energy. I would say the biggest difference is when I've been traveling and I have jet lag and I haven't been able to take it regularly, that first moment, like when I arrive in South Africa and I'm okay, I'm somewhere, I need to take my VMG. I just it brings me back to feeling human, to feeling present, to having just thought process and energy. It absolutely restores. I also noticed for me, I'll just say, I started taking it last year, October, and I started taking it regularly October. And it was funny, by December, my mom, she said, you've lost weight. Have you done something different? And I'm like, I haven't done anything. I don't know why. And then I realized the next morning I was taking VMG. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been doing this for 2 months straight. Of course, that's why, because it gives you that sustaining vitamins and your body can function for itself. So, okay, lastly, on step one, I'm just going to read. So, Colleen is one of my really good friends. I met her in San Diego. I used to live in San Diego, and we met at yoga. And she was super reluctant to use oils and take other vitamins. And so it's kind of fun to hear her story for me because I know her journey. But so I'll just read it to you. She says, for nearly 12 years, I've been taking the doTERRA vitamins on a regular basis. So when they became available in the convenient form of a drink, I was stoked. It was a gradual change from years of chronic pain to what I feel today. Learning to balance nutrients and get what my body needed was a lesson to learn, and I made many lifestyle changes along the way. I was depressed, anxious, and living with so much pain. And that's how, when I met her, she was in just chronic pain. And I was helping her with the oils at that time. She said within 3 months with taking doTERRA's vitamins, the pain I'd been living with was mild in comparison to before. And then within 5 months, she said she had a positive pregnancy test after 7 years of trying. Incredible. Now, 11 years later, and now she has a couple kids. She says, now 11 years later, every morning, my amazing gift named Vincent grabs a glass with me and we cheers to waking up to healthy bodies, happy minds, and this green goodness. So it's really fun that even kids can take a small portion of this. So, okay, that's step one. Super easy. Green drink. It's your morning wake up. Now let's talk about step two.
Yeah, and step two is really exciting as well because this is the brand new, powerful, incredible essential oil E Omega Plus, which is our clean, high quality omega 3s, but it's supercharged with wild orange essential oil. It's like giving your brain, your heart, and your joints the best feel possible. And it's so important. So, as all of you know, most of us don't get enough omega 3s from, the food that we eat. So it really helps reducing inflammation. It supports your brain, your heart, it protects your joints. And the average omega supplement gives about 300 milligrams. E Omega Plus gives 900 megagrams of the purest omega 3s. So it can literally save your heart millions of beats over your lifetime. It's that powerful longevity. So, and research shows it can even lower blood pressure. It helps with improving heart efficiency in just 6 weeks. So it is absolutely one of the most incredible products, and I'm so grateful for this. Most of the people that's been using this, the incredible results that they are seeing has been amazing. We've been using this with our family for a long time, and we switched over to the E Omega Plus, which was introduced into South Africa, and absolutely grateful for this product. So this is step one of part of step two. So the next one, of course, is another product that most of you have experienced in South Africa, and this is our PB Restore. Did you know that 90% of your immune system lives in your gut? So when you take care of your gut, you take care of everything. And the connection between your gut and your brain is extremely critical. And let me explain it like this. The PB Restore is like planting a beautiful garden inside your gut, a garden that helps your entire body thrive. But for a garden to grow, you need more than just seeds. You need fertile soil, the right nutrients, and healthy environment for those seeds to flourish. That is exactly what PB Restore is. It provides world-class product that combines all the essential elements in one formula. And so it's got three different things, right? It's got your prebiotics, that is the fertilizer, and this prepares the soil for your gut, creating the perfect environment for that healthy bacteria to grow. The probiotics are the seeds, they are the live, active cultures that plant the good bacteria in your gut that needs to thrive. Then lastly, the postbiotics are the harvest. They deliver immediate benefits by improving digestion, reducing inflammation, and supporting your gut's overall health. And what really sets PB Restore apart are these natural helpers that act like gardeners called pages. So they target those harmful bacteria to create an even better environment for good bacteria to thrive, something most products don't include. So having all four of those in one product is incredible. Your gut plays such a huge deal. So step two is taking these two capsules with the green drink, and it's really giving your body all the things that you can need in order to go ahead. So yeah, if you've been using this, I'd love to hear a little bit of your testimony if you want to share what you've experienced, or maybe somebody that you've shared it with. But this is indeed one of the most incredible products that doTERRA's got.
No. Amazing. Yeah, I would love to see if you guys have tried the omegas or the probiotics. There's something I have been taking for over a year now, and I've noticed a big difference. I actually love to just bite the omega and just take it. And so kids can do that too. You can just bite it and it doesn't taste bad because of that wild orange. So incredible. Okay, step three. So now you've got step one is for just all this foundational wellness. And again, not one thing can address. We've got to have probiotics in our gut to thrive. We have to have omegas. 60% of our brain is made of fat. We need omegas. Omegas isn't something we can internally produce. It is an absolute external source. And then the vitamins and minerals and greens that we have in the VMG. So lastly, step three, in the morning is just using an essential oil. Peppermint's a great one. Put it on the back of your neck, wake you up, brighten you up, helps with mood, memory, open up your airways. This is a really good oil to start your day with. 1 drop of peppermint is equal to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So you can see it's also good for digestion. So starting your day with an essential oil that you can wake you up is your step number 3. So that's it. So we have your VMG, PB Restore, and an omega, and an essential oil to start your morning 2-minute routine that will help with the trajectory of your future with for that foundational wellness, getting your body those nutrients that it needs. So I would like to ask, let's see, Robin, I'm just going to prep you. We'll talk about these slides, and then Robin, I'm going to have you share. She just started using these, and I'm going to ask Robin to share in just a minute. So Martie, would you like to talk about how to get these?
Yeah, wonderful. So all of these incredible products is currently available in South Africa. If you've attended one of the road shows, Hopefully you bought your package because you could get an excellent deal there, but it is available in South Africa at the moment. And then if you are in Bloemfontein, or even if you are far away, come and join us Saturday at Bloemfontein because you can get this incredible kit at a discounted price with some extra free products. So the person that invited you to this class, who has sent you the recording, they will send you a link, and you will click on the link and you'll be able to buy this incredible tool, which is this incredible kit, which is absolutely amazing. It includes all of those products, the VMG, the EO Mega Plus, and the PB Restore, as well as in South Africa, the kit that we got is the frankincense boswellia capsules. This is included in your package deal. So I think on the next page, there is a price available. Yeah, I think if you want to go there, and then so yeah, so if the person that's invited you, they'll be able to send this to you, meaning that you'll be able to get this. And then I know, Dr. Danielle, you are going to share with them all about the 21 days. Can't wait to
For
do this.
sure. Yeah, so if you can see on here, this is a breakfast. It can be a small meal replacement. So and if you see like less than 114 rand a day just for that little meal that it can replace. And you'll still want to eat your protein and all that later, but this is a great way just to start your morning. So I want to talk about, let me go back here where I had it, the 21 days of wellness. So we have a WhatsApp group. I'm going to give you a link to join our WhatsApp group here. In fact, maybe I'll go to that next. You can scan this and join. And we're going to, for 21 days, starting November 1st, we'll start helping you. Remember, it takes 21 days to establish a habit. So we're going to help you within that 21 days with education on these products again, community support, as well as other tips that can really change that trajectory of your lifespan in your life and that longevity. So be sure that you have done that scan. And then lastly here, before I call Robin on, the person who invited you, if you'll message them, and they'll message you with a link to purchase that, a discounted link. So you don't want to go on doTERRA's website to purchase this. You'll get retail. So the person who brought you here or invited you tonight, if you're on this call, they will text you a message with the link to purchase at their wholesale cost. So, and if you're not sure that they know that you're on, go ahead and text them and let them know, hey, I'm on there. Send me the link, please, to purchase that foundational wellness. So, Robin, I'd like to ask you to share a little bit about, with what you learned. So she just went to, doTERRA has the road shows in South Africa, and she just went to one and learned firsthand all about these products. So if you can learn a little, or tell us a little bit about that, Robin, we'd love to hear from you.
Yes, hi everyone. Sorry, I have my camera off. So sure, I'm sure there's others who have attended the doTERRA Wellness Made Simple event so far. If you have, or if you are going to in Bloemfontein, I'd love to see a heart in the chat. Um, but the event was so powerful. It was full of practical, eye-opening information that really reminded me how simple health and wellness can truly be. We often tend to complicate it. So I've had my Wellness Made Simple products for a week now, and that 2-minute morning routine with the VMG, the E Omega, the frankincense, and the PB Restore is probably one of my favorite parts of the day. I don't want that VMG to finish. It tastes so good, and it's so packed with everything we need. So, like a few interesting things I learned is that we are actually more microbiome than human, and 70% of our immune system lives in our gut. So when we don't meet our daily nutrient needs, it can lead to hormonal imbalance, low energy, slower metabolism, a wide variety of challenges, cardiovascular challenges, and worsening of existing conditions. So we really need color in our meals, such as seasonal fruits and veg, soaked nuts, vibrant foods. That's where we're going to get all our vitamins and minerals from. And as women, we should also be drinking 3 liters of water per day, and men about 4 liters per day. And that's why the supplementation matters. So, our diet alone, most of us do not eat what we're supposed to. We eat a lot of processed, quick foods in a day. So, our diet alone can't provide enough. And that's where that VMG, that's omega and probiotic, and the frankincense boswellia capsules fill those gaps and really support the gut, the brain, and the body. Um, I also discovered how essential omega-3 is. It fuels the cells in our body to communicate and function well. And so much of chronic pain and inflammation stems from not eating enough good fats or diverse food. So I started my supplements a week ago, and I already feel more nourished, balanced, and energized from the inside out. And also just a fun tip I learned about that VMG is these products are made up of such unique technologies in the products. So your VMG you shouldn't use in a NutriBullet because it actually breaks down the unique technology of that product, which I found really fascinating if anyone likes science. So yeah, my recommendation, my best recommendation is to get your hands on those products and do the 21 day challenge.
Yeah. Thank you, Robin. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate what you learned at the road show. So, okay, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're excited for you to start using the VMG and hear just the transformations that you have in this 21-day group that will start. We will ask to hear your feedback, and so you can reply to some of our messages in there once we start messaging you with our 21 days of wellness. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, Martie. And if you want to mention anything else, and if not, we'll say good night.
Thanks, everybody, and see you at Bloemfontein. Make sure to buy your ticket. Bye, everybody.